come back to C. Come to C.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream with PDXM 4K. Relax.
Welcome back to C. We're holding C together as a team.
We're back at it again doing some primo farming.
Primo gem farming. How do you do that? Explain how you do that.
So
he's hacking the game.
I just do the
Prove it really primo gem farming.
I do the character story events. The ones that you gotta spend the key to get.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
For story mission you complete. I'm about to complete the Genshin story quest, and I'm gonna get like 60 primos. Yeah. We're gonna have the Nahida story quest coming up here soon. It's gonna suck.
I died, bro. Why'd you kill me, bro?
You didn't even play
Oh, you.
You didn't even play hardcore Minecraft.
Hardcore, wow, it's more hardcore.
Really, bro? You die, you lose your entire Minecraft world?
Yeah, Minecraft.
It's a little bit.
It's pretty close.
The equivalent in Minecraft would be you just lose everything when you die, which is the way it works anyways. So, I was that hardcore is a little bit more intense. It literally delete. You can't even spectate your world; it's just gone.
You can spectate it for like 5 minutes.
You can jerk it, but then it's over. This gun is insanely good. What the fuck?
Skyward! Scatter!
Just why the people like that? Oh, that was a grenade from a bad guy that was in my mouth. I thought that was a good guy grenade. That was actually a bad guy grenade.
This is but a simple
Little did I know.
Ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your
This is my new
insistence on
favorite
that
gun,
fact is
though.
my primary. In what way? I have to be careful.
Holy carp, this thing is good.
Never be too careful.
Miss Shanyon.
Marking it up
Perfect
anymore.
timing. This I'll have you know.
Several.
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see.
Yep, they've
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes. Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa! Please don't go. I apologize for.
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer then.
What the fuck? I did not mean to do that. Well, I have this kid now.
It's you two again.
Interesting.
You got it. Huh? You know how to make.
Do I?
Master, I brought in most of my stuff.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could not look yet, Master. Yeah, that'd be great.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. Now, this expert you mentioned, when can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Here, allow me to make some introductions.
Man down!
This is
Man
Mr. Zhang
down!
Li, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor and an expert in all manner of valuables and antiques. Mr. Zhang Li, this is Miss Shen Yun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I mentioned earlier.
If it isn't Miss Shenyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous reunion.
Indeed, most serendipitous.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest. The experiences left me with such insight.
Bro, by Binky again. Binky's getting me.
So you two are already acquainted?
Thank you.
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together.
Only 10 for supply. Come on,
You are
supply's too
too
more.
kind, Mr. Zhongli.
They're
True
cracking down on
collectors
support
pride
farmers,
themselves on their
bro.
wealth of knowledge and
How
eye
dare
for
they.
detail. I can say without a doubt that you are foremost in that regard.
Good one.
Why, you flatter me, Miss Shenyun. It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Mark,
Not at all.
Yo.
While I am.
what
loath
class
to
do you
butt
normally
this
play when you play
conversation, I
Battlefield?
must ask. You two already knew each other, and you.
Well, duh, but like, what's your
cordial
favorite?
relationship?
Any
Can
real
I be
Battlefielder plays all of
certain that
them.
You're not working together to swindle
Probably
me.
the first
I mean,
one.
you never
I'd
know.
say, or-
Assault, yeah, with the assault rifle, like for BF4, right? Like with the assault rifle, the med kits.
Before we would conspire to do such
Dude,
a thing.
I'm playing that
Miss
the
Shenyun
equivalent.
speaks the
Like
truth.
it's everything is different in
Contracts are built
6 a
on
little bit,
honesty
but
and
I'm
trust.
playing the equivalent
If
class
that
in
proves
6
to
right
be
now.
beyond
It's
your
so good.
capabilities,
LMG is
instance,
cool.
this
LMG is
transaction
cool.
may be taken
Yeah,
elsewhere.
yeah, that's what you get in this one. They specialize in LMG, but you can get assault rifles, LMGs, carbines, and DMRs, like so, and shotguns. It's just like BF4. Like the support class has
I deeply
everything.
apologize for doubting you. So
There is no cause for
It's
concern.
insane.
They are indeed rare and
But the
precious
only
values.
thing that they don't have
Take this
is
mechanism,
that,
for instance.
unlike in
Though
BF4,
one may not
right, where the
immediately
assault, it's
perceive
like
its
it's under
purpose,
assault.
its structure
and you
appearance
have
are exquisite
the
enough to
grenade
make
launchers and
the
stuff,
same
right?
I am sure
So
you
like if
heard
a
from your
vehicle shows
travels
up,
that
like
the
you're
study-
probably not going to be the one to blow it up, but you'll at least help
The North
a bunch of infantry to group together. You'll thin them out, kind of a thing. In this, when you're playing support, you have ammo and meds on one class. You have both of them
My
on the
friend.
big crate and all that.
My days.
But
As
you
for you,
I
don't
must
get
say-
Whatever
jack
for.
shit else. Like if a vehicle shows up, you're screwed.
One
Like
has indeed.
you got
One's
nothing.
Previous days were all brief.
So
Now that what this
and
city.
whereas
Unlike the
if you're on
ocean tides,
recon, you have
so too shall
C4,
the
you're on
movement of
engineer, you're anti-vehicle, you're on
You
assault,
make a valid.
which is different in this game. You have assault.
Perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh?
It was a reunion.
They have
It is settled
grenade
that
launchers on
one.
assault that are for anti-vehicle that are really cool.
Shoo you.
But
Come now, it is time to
assault in
dine.
this one, Mark, when you
Ah,
play the
this
assault in
gentleman
this
over
one,
here is
you
Mr.
get
Jacques.
Nice to meet you.
permanent mule kick. You get 3 weapons. You get a primary, secondary, and then you get a second
I
primary
heard it's impossible to stop eating after eating.
at all times, on top of all the other things you get.
So fast.
Which are like breach devices, grenade launchers, and stims and stuff like that. That's cool. And then they said recently that they're giving the assault class the redeploy beacon, right? So like the respawn beacon from the recon, they're gonna put that on assault too, which just makes a little bit more sense. You know, like you want to be aggressive and constantly pushing things and having people respawn and back that up. I'm so excited. That's not in this version I'm playing right this second, actually.
Time to start the Taynari story.
I died, bro. Killed me. Mark, do you know the #1 rule in Battlefield? It's not like a thing that I'm making up right now on the spot. Like it's like a thing. Like the #1 rule.
Cut the cake.
You've definitely heard it before, even if you don't know what it means, you've heard it before.
Cover.
No, it's PTFO.
Is that how much?
Trevor,
Play the
you've
fucking
come at a good
objective.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, this sounds.
Yeah. As long as you're doing that, you can be bottom of the leaderboard. If you're on the objective dying every time, you're playing the game right.
Nvidia Forest. That's why I
This
want to
battle-
ask
You gotta get
to
good at fighting for the
investigate
objective.
the situation.
Battlefront
This is
2,
fun.
dude.
Like the OG or the dice one. The dice one's good, but the OG was insane, dude. Did you the first one? People don't like to say this because they like to think the original Battlefront 2 was the best thing ever. But in all truthfulness, the first original Battlefront game was probably the best. It had true first person and split screen and everything. It had everything you wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like if you wanted to play one, like it had all kinds of like deep like lore shit. I was gonna get that guy. He saw me though. I was hungry. I wanted him.
You guys remember when Penguins made a video talking about the guy who's getting a divorce because he spent $600 on
Right.
Here you are.
Fuck, you got me, dude. Binky, bro. Binky keeps killing me.
Like, what's wrong
Mr.
with
Binky.
600 on Fury? I don't get it.
You're gonna spend 20,000. Just flush an entire down payment on a house down the drain. Get everything you want and more. We have a medic nearby. I do not. It's cooked. I think our whole team's kind of cooked right now. Nice, bro.
I must have paid back all my chronic debts. I must have.
This is where you've been, Kainari?
This guy's name is stuck.
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm so Tainari.
What happened?
Okay. You just have a...
Really?
No can do. You're a big kid now.
Dude, nothing
Once
was
you've
better
recovered,
than having a
go
headache
and
and a fever
apologize.
when you were a kid.
Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Yeah, and then you get old and you're like, holy shit.
No, dude, you get to come home from school
Hey,
early and take a fat
Let me
nap,
ask you something.
and then wake up at 6
I
p.m.
recall
in
that
October
you're
or
usually
November
pretty healthy.
and not know if it was
How
PM
did you
or
get
AM.
this sick all
You
of
know
a
what I
sudden?
mean?
I don't know.
It's true.
either.
Yeah.
It's different from
And
before.
then it's
After
like
I
you got
got
to leave school
out.
early, you just woke up.
Could
It's
it
like,
be?
it's like a Saturday, dude. It's like watch TV or play video games, whatever.
So that's how this whole mess happened.
Yeah.
Traveler, I'm...
Smoke one, drink one, pop one.
In high school,
Mr.
I would
Forest
often
Watcher.
All right.
I gave him
full
some
days of school
anti-pat.
to
I
play
told
I
him
gotta
that
end the
his
stream there
symptoms
for the
was-
night. I want to keep streaming, but I gotta get ready. My girlfriend's gonna
They're
come over.
expensive and they're in the Nvidia
Full days of
Forest's
school
climate.
playing
So I have it on hand.
Warframe all day long.
I'll ask the caravans.
Yep.
Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools.
All right. Thank you.
Thing, bro.
I'll
I'll be
for
back
school.
until she comes over.
Contaminated
I'd leave for school
region.
and I'd hide in the bushes. Wait for my
Is that
mom's
why
car
you
to
two are
drive
also-
by till
Yep.
she's on her way to work.
The
That's
only thing...
back in the house, and I would
We
send an
feel the
email
same way.
All
to
right.
the school from
There's
my
no
mom's
time-
email. And I play Warframe and GTA 5 online all day long. Damn. That was pretty good, man. Hey. up, boys?
Wait, that's fucking bomb.
Hello, Mark. Yeah, if I got some help, that'd be awesome.
The other guys were long.
You probably grabbed that AK and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. This is mine now. Goodbye."
They probably will save.
Excuse me. I'd like to
One has
purchase some
AK.
scented grass. Do you
Riley
have
likes
any?
my R&B rap song.
I'm sorry, Mr.
Closed?
I know
No,
who this is. This is PDX Mark.
It's a long story.
Yes, it is.
Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Our caravans had to pull together.
How is Marcus today?
Those parts, now that they've
I
been
made this girl a
lost, will
song
likely
called
come up
Brave
short
Star.
this trip.
She broke up with me. But I'm still
Because you made it?
The merchants
No.
talked it over.
I don't get it.
Not 'cause I
raising-
made the song for
Mr.
different
Forest
reasons.
Watcher, we
Her
asked
into a
around.
song?
We can't keep waiting.
So
But
the
now I'm playing
bandit,
Genshin
how many
Impact
people
still,
were there?
That crook
and
came
that's
from.
pretty good,
No,
right?
Love you.
even if I
It's up
tell
there.
you,
I
you
heard his
might not
footstep.
What the heck? The
Didn't
To
matter.
be
You weren't
honest,
gonna make it.
Came out of nowhere. We were all shocked to see. Oh, but not only that, but you'll be enough.
Yeah, bitch probably saved his
Maybe
AK.
one, if you're interested.
All right.
Yeah.
Some kind of player.
It's almost, like a tactical move made. It's a crazy concept.
You like this psychological warfare that I'm playing? I'm like saying owned after we win every single round.
I think it's really getting to them. So that's your thing, huh? The timing couldn't have been better.
I just uninstalled CS. This is
Oh
so sad.
my god.
This is so sad.
Up.
You could be queuing a premiere with us.
No. I realized that.
I heard from the caravan. We don't normally see it. Only
What was the
shows up when
inspiration?
caravans are
But I
here.
needed
You
space for
haven't
this
tried
anime
Cap-
game
We
called
have,
Wuthering
but
Waves.
it's however.
Wuthering Waves, is it good?
He needed his
Apparently,
space.
It's not as honestly. No, it's like it's
Good.
it's not as good as Genshin Impact, but it's hornier.
Type one swipe boxes.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries. It turns out that many, however, the caravan carrying, whatever the case.
Oh no, I just.
Yeah, they
like
think
Genshin.
we're long. Thank you. I got long.
How are things?
We learned of its.
AK on the floor?
If I were, but it only goes up.
Right.
Pretty sure you went bank.
Do you have any?
Yes.
Could be wrong.
Oh,
Under
You went
constant
bankrupt.
external-
That's what you went.
Here's what we, if we have.
Yep.
well,
you're right.
I told you.
He's that long.
Options right now.
But that's
I
bank.
believed
I
you.
thought
I
that's
just
bathrooms.
wasn't paying that much attention.
Mr.
Well, you
Forest
should have
Watcher,
paid attention to believing me.
We'll also.
No, I just don't know the call.
You were right there. You were in a good position. I wasn't worried.
You just wasted your money though.
I'm getting a call.
For the M4.
Sorry, Riley did this prior, and it irritates me.
He just doesn't have money. Yeah, buy me one more AK. Buy me one more AK. I'm just kidding.
Flicker.
Oh, we're going
Hell
in.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this
yeah.
inheritance is beautiful.
Inshallah.
Amen.
What the hang up?
No matter what they say.
You're my little raves.
Push
Long. Careful, long fellas.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated.
One's gonna be on my ping here in a second.
Get to it.
Okay, we'll start from
Yeah,
here.
he's con.
This Scepter
Nice.
beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
They're con.
The Sumter beast went ahead.
So fun.
Let's keep up with it.
It's going ladder. He's still con. And ladder.
Why did it stop?
Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast! Around.
Mr. Beast's teeth isn't real, by the way. Pay attention to all the scenes in every single video. His teeth change.
Bro, you're telling me he has veneers? No.
Yes.
That's why you moved to South Africa.
Yes.
That's where his wife is from.
Yes. Yes.
It looks strong.
She's one of those
You guys know
South
Artsy fartsy people.
blonde haired. One of those what do you call them? Apartheid people.
No, my sword!
Ferris!
I'll approve you.
Are you mad? Is that a PDX Mark song? Imagine if there was a PDX Mark music kit. That'd be crazy.
Dude, that'd be awesome. I'd play it.
You guys make me
Yeah.
We're only gonna collab, dude.
Dude, go accelerate collab.
Dude, no way.
Accelerate collab.
What you guys think of my new
Be
song,
crazy.
Brave Star?
I don't know. I haven't listened to it.
Check it out. It's in in general.
Won't save you.
Yeah, send it. Send the link. I think there's one long. There's no one party. Yeah. Yeah, long is dead.
There's water. Holy, what the fuck?
Whoa, bro.
I'm lagging.
I miss World
Yeah.
Dude, that was a crazy shot. I can't be mad at that one. That was just a good, like, jiggle peek.
We just go long at this point, or we just go back B? We have time. I think we just go B.
Hey guys, what if my rapper name was Thor Skull?
That's very, I don't know, Viking sounding.
Hell yeah.
I don't know why you're
Like
stealing
Vikings?
mechanical
Yeah,
parts.
cool.
Stolen
Like
items
Saga.
must.
It's a good anime.
You came from the. If you take us.
It reacted.
We can't be certain.
Okay, so you want the crowd to lead us into...
That's right. The contaminated. If we charge straight in. I've been studying this contaminated region.
Hyman gets it now.
It doesn't have to. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us.
Oh man,
Listen to me.
I hesitated.
We'll be back soon.
That's the thing, never hesitate.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with.
This guy does not have.
We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Strength and honor. Give the mechanical components back to the merchant.
Would it be crazy if I went connector with the XM?
You know what, Patrick? Patrick, you're so right.
Thank you.
You're
So
so
that
right,
probably
Patrick.
Probably shouldn't hold this.
No, Patrick, you're so right.
What the hell is tomorrow, Friday?
Why do you keep saying
He
that?
likes to push water. He pushes, watch the flash, watch the flash.
Effing go, dude.
Check. Why did you hesitate?
Never hesitate.
Why'd I hesitate?
Never hesitate.
Because I didn't want to get shot in the back of the head, and Riley's who I'm used to playing with.
I think A is going to be clear here, guys. If you want to go A, it's up to you.
One con.
Smells bad.
The con player is probably really low. I dinked him.
Oh man, that's just not a good look.
Oh, these are the mechanical parts that were stolen. You
I don't know if it's good.
Thank. Don't worry.
That's just not good sportsmanship.
No.
No need.
The head explodes.
I retrieved. Oh,
That's just not good bourgeoisie.
Let's return to the village.
What? Might be close.
These guys do not seem
truck.
to be able to clutch together. Their play style is very.
Well, they're queued together.
I know, but like that might be the issue.
Play time.
Holy shit! Holy
Nicely
shit!
done.
Bro made me eat my words.
Ooh. There it goes.
I am the one that won the
Even if they try to hurt you, baby.
Dude, I think my typing is working. You guys think my psychological warfare is working in the chat? Every single time we went around, I say owned it. Thank you.
Patrick,
There's a keyboard.
listening with you, I swear. I'm sorry. I'm through that shit. Fuck it.
Oh really? I swear, if we die,
It's flashed.
Don't swear. Swearing is bad. Very bad.
there was
Bad
fucking
flash.
3 on B.
Bad flash.
You're my pretty little emo princess, baby. I can never
Homie full whited me. Purple full whited me.
Oh, that was like a shit strategy.
Let's return.
Like, I was out perfect, and he flashed for no reason, and it killed
Yeah,
me.
it took one flashbang to end our whole careers.
Yeah, from our teammate.
Drugs. Then she said, let's dance. That's when I just took the chance. I'm thinking to myself, I hope this love always lasts. Then she said, let's go dance. That's when I just took a chance. And I'm thinking to myself, I hope this moment always lasts. You a little rave star.
Oh, bank one? Last one is bank.
Last one is bank. I would
I
smoke
made a good
heaven.
distraction. This is
I would
good.
smoke heaven. Oh, he heard me.
But he missed. It's okay, though.
Studio Ghibli character there or something. The enemy. Oh my god, dude.
You honored our as
Why is he smoking?
Glad you're set. I want to see what happens.
Whatever, it worked. I don't know.
I said done.
Yeah, here. Someone start. I'll start the vote. Okay, ready.
The purple guy?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just
What happened?
escape.
The bite of 87?
Player. Select player.
Bite of 87?
What's his username again? Okay, I'll woo 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Damn,
Okay,
that's...
are you sure you want to take a
Big
player?
Bear
Yes.
Krai. No, you gotta press Alt F4, bro. Come on now.
I tried it. It doesn't work.
Quit smoking in console.
It just makes a reload sound.
Well,
Quit smoking in console.
Yeah, you've never done that one?
Have all but confirmed my hypothesis.
I think it just makes you quit.
Look at these flowers.
It exits Steam and the game.
From normal. This flower speak. They're sensitive to layer.
They really don't want people to quit smoking, huh?
I can't confirm. Let's take another.
Why not?
I don't see anything on B. Probably push through to con.
Was that your smoke?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we haven't seen
Holy
any
fucking... I
Just
think I
get
need
the
glasses,
man behind
guys.
us.
The birds used to chirp really loudly.
I think I need glasses.
Why?
Because when I start fucking like, when I see something, my eyesight blurs, and then I'm struggling to aim because of it.
Our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average.
And I'm not even saying that as an excuse. I got the kill. So, like, before you say anything.
You are. But he and I are fine.
That son of a
because our elemental
glitch.
Capabilities allow us.
That's not a very
adapt
nice
to
thing to
this kind
say.
of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated leyline energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab.
I heard the ladder and I was like, oh, you naughty,
That's about it for
naughty.
the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Your thing has become like my GG Easy that I used to do.
This one's a little bit.
When I binded M-Wheel up to GG Easy.
That's crazy.
Back.
No.
Where am I going?
Don't do that.
Environment.
No, last time you
Setup
full whited
complete.
me.
Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
You
And
full
it
whited you?
hurt
That
it.
is fucking crazy,
Purification
bro.
device I made.
Like, go
It
get a
can
bedroom or
absorb
something.
I know, I would have rather been black.
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the leyline effluence, we'll need to tackle the source.
Oh.
That's right. Something's approaching. So that's it. Get rid of them quickly.
You'd play Dark and Darker. It's super fun.
You gotta play Genshin.
I don't like sitting and watching the storyline.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Stand with me.
Here you are.
That's all of them.
Help! Help!
Rain outlines your fate.
I hear everything.
Spare me. Please spare me.
Hey, are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
Don't worry.
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks. I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Krai for help.
It's so hot.
All right, that's why. Guess not. And also...
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses... Help others to get parts. It's getting late. Hey! Over here! Come on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up. Let's set up camp here.
All right. Hyman also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any...
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook 10...
You're not wrong. Rainforests are for the next...
Leave it to Paimon.
I'm not expecting that. That's right. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The down...
Traveler, Kainari. Paimon, did Paimon also...
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. My guess is... Never mind. Oh. You found some already.
Paimon understands it this time.
Sorry. That task wasn't I'll note little things like this.
It looks real...
After some further thought, it might come up with some... I'm off to prepare dinner.
We need lookouts?
Yes, even though most... It's settled then. Have a good night.
Paimon's kid, it's been a while.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to. Don't worry. Speaking of which, it was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where. So you can tell, a ley line F, until we fully understand the situation. Take extra topics relate. They proposed an intrigue, however, in their the irony is that, I am interested in the it's just my ancestors and the Veluka Shuna of the desert coexisted together. And so to me, life is not once you start placing really. Coffee? Did you prepare this? All right, you're not. All right, the night watch is yours. Stay.
Sorry. Paimon's really? Don't worry.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Me too.
Is there something?
Extinguisher also.
Got it. Paimon will take care.
All right. All right, it's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
Yeah, this one is going to be fucking based. The video title is The Pussification of Video Games Part 2. Oh boy, here we go.
All right, if you're here from Reddit, you might need to change your tampon for this one.
Whatever. Oh, man. Oh, we're in for a good one, huh? All right, let's get it started.
All I'm trying to figure out is how we went from games like this.
Yeah.
I just lost my fucking brother, all right? You hear that? My brother. You and your tower and all this fucking emotion can go to hell.
Jesus.
Dad, I really do.
Here, you pointed in that direction, and you pulled this to make it go bang.
Listen, do I come to your job and tell you how to murder civilians?
What?
No. So don't come to my job and tell me how to do mine.
I swear to you, Centurion, Rome will not fall. Not today. Today, we fight.
To whatever the hell...
Yeah. And the reason why, by the way, it's literally just this simple. It was games made by guys for guys. That's it.
The scribe's work is simple, which is
this is in 2025.
Like if you're making a video game and it's about defending the glory of Rome, I'm sorry, but your target audience is men between the ages of 15 to 55.
As I thought.
Exclusively.
The closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical
that's all.
monsters that appear.
Those are your people. Make them happy.
No, my sword! And shroud!
What's this? They say gay rainbow bar?
I'll settle this.
Dead by gay light?
I'll approve you!
Mortal cuckback? Oh, jeez. Cringe, Jesus. Splitgate 2, we're trans. This is Call of Duty now? This needs to stop. This is one of the reasons Battlefield was popping off. Yo, dude, sorry, I think I dropped your gay card. I didn't drop my gay card, man. What do you mean?
Can somebody explain to me why everything everywhere has to be gay now? Can I go 2 seconds without some degenerate, non-binary, Hello Kitty ass nonsense in my face telling me how their husband's boyfriend transitioned? I'm sorry if this hurts your fifis, but you can't be gay and masculine. Gayness and masculinity are...
I don't know about that. I feel like Dion from Final Fantasy 16 was gay and masculine for sure. But I think that it's not the characters that are gay and masculine are the ones that being gay isn't the reason why you think about them. There's plenty of examples of that. I think I could probably think of more. I mean, it doesn't sound good if I can only think of one right now off the top of my head. But overall, I think that that's not really the reason why a character's bad. But Billy Harrington. I'm trying to even think. Hercules? Well, I don't know about that. Spartacus, I don't know about that. Soldier 76? Dumbledore? Yeah, but he wasn't really there, right? Either way, my point is that it's made by people that are just lame. They're lame and they're weird. And so their idea of representation is a minstrel version of a gay person or a minority. That's the reason why. They don't even they don't even know what they're like in real life. Who made Dumbledore gay? Barack Obama.
Opposites. Get mad. Get real mad. When I was first getting into Xbox in 2001, every game was about war and about being a Chad. Now every game seems like it was made by women and dudes with weak arms.
I'm going to be honest. I agree with him. I do. I agree with him. I think that there is a massive amount. Like, I am a guy and I want video games made for guys. That means that the main character is, named, John Smith or John Wick, and he has a gun, and his primary goals are protecting his family, upholding his duty, and being able to protect his country or, his band of brothers. And every girl in the story is hot, except for the bad ones. They're also hot. They're goth, and so they're really hot. That's it.
Look back at the 2000s, we really had everything. Dante and Devil May Cry, an absolute unit. GTA, Yakuza, Metal Gear, Chad of War, Uncharted, SOCOM. Then the Xbox was more shooter-focused. Halo, Call of Duty, Gears.
It was actually crazy. This is the fight against, I think her name is Minstrel, in Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It was crazy for me to play this game and realize how far we've fallen.
The world would do this without considering the
I didn't realize how bad it was until I played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and it was scary.
Brothers in Arms, Splinter Cell. Last year, I made a video called "The Pussification of Video Games," and
people got so mad about me watching that game. That video. They were so mad about that.
Equivalent to
consider this part 2 to that video.
Yes.
I want to give you some fresh examples of the pussification of modern video games and how this happened. You guys are probably tired of me talking about Red Dead 2 and Last of Us constantly, so I'm going to try to throw in some fresh examples. In this video, we're going to take a look at Spider-Man.
How Peter got cooked, the pussification of Rainbow Six, and more modern slop. Great.
2 and the cuckening of Peter Parker, Ubisoft and the downfall of Rainbow Six, and finally Immortals of Avium, Army of Two, and a couple single-player games.
Okay.
But first, are you boys tired of laggy, choppy gameplay on your clown shoes iPad?
No.
It's time to man up and get a dedicated gaming tablet like the Red Magic app.
For the
recharge. With the description, Spider Cup 1002 exclusive masculinization of a man is 2023. One of the most egregious. More about the Red Magic Astra gaming tablet. All right, back to the video. One of the most egregious examples of the demasculinization of a man is 2023's Spider-Cuck 2 exclusively on the PS5. Spider-Man 2018 was much more of a 2000s game.
Yeah.
Peter was the hero of his own story. This is why I bought a box that says Spider-Man on it. I want to play...
Is it true that in Spider-Man 2, one of the missions is running around as a deaf girl spray painting things on walls? Is that actually true?
What?
Painting things on walls. Ooh, one of the missions is running around as a deaf girl spray painting things on walls.
Book learning alone
is that
not
actually
enough to
true?
cultivate intelligence.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy?
As a superhero. But oh, you bigoted white man. Insomniac Games is going to get you to pay $80 to watch your hero get cucked. And we all fell for it. This is why, by the way, I always say Sony is just as bad and just as woke as Xbox. Now look, just to be clear, I have no issue with Miles Morales as a character, and I have no issue with black characters in games. Final Fantasy VII, Gears, Walking Dead, all great games. What we take issue with is that Spider-Man 2 is supposed to be a story about Peter, oh, I don't know, being a superhero. This is why I bought the game. Instead, we play a game in which MJ and Miles Morales are the heroes. They are constantly saving Peter.
I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to, in a Spider-Man game, have you play as MJ.
The file room will definitely
Nobody wants to play as her. It's not about her. What is she gonna do? Bake cookies? The fuck is this? Nobody asked for this. It's stupid. Yeah, nobody wants this.
This place is very.
What is this? Like, yeah, and this is what I was saying before about how like developers put stuff like that in the game that the players aren't asking for. Nobody wants that. Why would you even do it?
I found a tape recording used for an experiment.
Because they are faster, smarter, stronger, and more competent than Peter throughout the entire game. In literally every boss battle in Spider-Man 2, Peter is either rescued by Miles or rescued by ugly-ass girl boss MJ. Peter is depicted throughout Spider-Man 2 as childish, vengeful, and impotent. Miles, in every instance, is shown as more competent, more wise, more moral, and just a better person in general.
Jesus.
I can't let this go. I'm finally everything everyone needs me to be.
Yeah, you don't even answer my calls anymore, man. And what about MJ? You could have killed her. I know you're hurting, Pete, but you're better than this.
I know, but...
This is what the woke activists at Insomniac believe, though. They fetishize black people and say that black people are inherently better and more moral than white people.
Do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakat. I'll use mechanic inspiration. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine,
but
a truly living being.
Yep. I just had to check.
It's fine. You will understand.
White people. It's the most insane anti-white propaganda you'll ever see in a game. Insomniac Studios hates white people. In their second big encounter with a boss, Peter is unable to beat Venom. Miles comes in and easily beats Venom's ass. Just for fun, I asked AI, why was the symbiote able to possess Peter and not Miles? The answer was hilarious. Because Peter was mentally weak and Miles is mentally strong.
Seems pretty simple.
You can't make this stuff up. Throughout the game, Peter Parker...
I think that the problem also is that these stories are always told through like this one-dimensional way. So like when every story creates a dichotomy like this where like one character is this way, the other character is the other way, and it's constantly the male character that's problematic or a white character that's problematic or a female or non-white character that's not.
Age can be an issue.
People start to see a pattern, and I think that after they see that pattern enough times, they end up not taking it seriously, and they end up the doctor's head.
Let's head in.
The fuck is she doing? Yeah. And so that's really what happens is that you lose the trust of the... I think that this is really what's happened with these games is that they've fundamentally lost the trust of the audience to tell an authentic story.
All right,
That's fundamentally what the issue
Look at
is.
me, talking to you like
And
this.
so every
You
time
can't
that you see a
understand me
character
anyway,
that
can
is
you?
from a certain identity or a certain gender or race or anything like that, every time you see one of those characters, you're not looking at it in an authentic way. You're looking at it in a way of like, okay, what are they trying to hide?
Too bad it was just.
It's bad writing? Yeah, basically, right?
Is shown as someone who needs to be saved, easily dominated by the symbiote, and driven by revenge. Also throughout the game, Miles is shown as perfect without any flaws, never motivated by revenge, and always the virtuous and moral good one. I get that a character with no flaws is boring, but why did Peter have all the flaws in his own game while Miles had none? But guys, this is what happens when you let satanic, homo, LGBTQ propagandists like the entire staff of Insomniac make a game. You get...
Bro, this guy is on the warpath. Oh my God. I told you this video was going to be good, right? I said, yeah.
Anti-white, anti-male propaganda like Spider-Man 2. Oh, and if you think the Wolverine game isn't going to be ultra woke, you are coping hard, my friend. So let's look at Spidey 1 now. While it would be a stretch to call Spider-Man 2018 based, I think it's true that Spidey 1 is a pro-male game, while Spidey 2 is very much an anti-white and anti-male game. In the 2018 game,
I can't really speak a lot to Spider-Man. I didn't really play it, so that's why I was asking you guys. I don't really know a lot about this one.
Is more attractive. Peter actually saves MJ several times in the first game, you know, the way God intended it. Men saving women because this is what we are made to do, and we have bigger arms.
The thing is that it's like it's bad to say this, but he's completely right. Obviously, this is true. Yep, he's right.
Than them. MJ still plays a role in Spidey 1, but she's just a reporter.
And it's also part of the male power fantasy. Like a lot of guys fantasize about, you know, saving people or, you know, like saving some damsel in distress. That's why movies like that are so popular, is that it plays into the male power fantasy.
She's working in her own way instead of being a girl boss and trying to use.
It's a female power fantasy too.
The serial numbers, the next recording.
Yeah,
should
sure,
be here.
but like for like a fraction of the people.
The writing is
right.
foggy.
Like you're comparing a mountain to a molehill. Like yes, obviously there's some women that feel that way too, but in general, like
it's hard to say.
I think that the lie that men and women's brains work the same and they look for the same things in media, I think is partially true, but generally not true. I think that there's definitely and Japanese you know, comics, I think that they've just defined this, and that's why literally you have shonens, excuse me, that literally means it's like a comic for young boys.
I'm not talking.
And the reason why is because they know who their audience is and they make it for that audience.
To augment and refine your functionalities.
Peter's male authority. Peter faces off and defeats Martin Lee, and then later on his own friend, mentor, and role model, Dr. Octopus. In the game's final moments, the villains unleash Devil's Breath on the city, and Peter must decide whether to save the people of New York or save his own flesh and blood, Aunt May. In a moment of heroic sacrifice, Peter chooses to save the city over Aunt May, who is essentially like his own mother. Despite a couple of woke things in it, Spidey 2018 is an amazing game, and it's about the heroic sacrifices we must make in order to become men. Too bad they completely cucked Peter Parker and made him a mouthpiece for gay propaganda in 2023's Spider-Man 2. Moving on.
I haven't played the game, but I don't know if this is true or not. Holy shit.
And yet,
does anybody remember the OG Rainbow Six games on PS2 and Xbox, and then later on 360 and PS3? Bro, these games were so badass. I'm a strong believer that all I need to do is listen to the menu music of a game, and it tells me everything about the game I need to know.
First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor.
I'm thinking of Halo 1.
And shut it down.
Yeah. Maybe it's true.
Also, look at these covers, dude. Squad-based counter-terror, my dude.
Yeah.
This was the plot for Rainbow Six Lockdown. In 2009, Rainbow, led by John Clark, deploys the Alpha Team, commanded by Ding Chavez, to rescue the South African president from a rebel army surrounding Pretoria.
Shut your bitch ass up, Mark.
Got him.
Elsewhere in the city, the Global Liberation Front, an anti-Western left-wing
spaghetti
terrorist
noodle
organization
looking,
led by Bastian Vanderwall, steals lead.
So, bro, like that's actually the so. Oh my God.
Hey, yo, Mark, where you from, bro?
And nowadays it'd be the opposite. Love that game? Yeah,
What?
it's fucking great.
Russia? Oh, Russia? You can't speak Russian?
Yeah.
Call me a stupid bitch in Russian. Alright, you're official. Khabib or McGregor?
Khabib, of course. Have you seen the fight, bro? You got choked out.
Yeah, McGregor's pretty ass. My guy's Dustin Poirier.
Keep up.
I know Poirier. I don't know the other guy.
Poirier's a dog. I like Khabib. I just wish he fought standing up a little bit more. Motherfucker's always on the ground.
Yeah, I feel like striking's fun. You gotta watch Death Sentence.
Dude, I watched that sentence. I watched some YouTuber named Zachary beat him.
The control unit is likely in there.
Land's here.
Death sentence! Fucking goober. These drivers need to hurry up and update, bro.
I'll settle this. Stand with me.
I'll uproot you.
Huh? Oh, no, my sword.
Let's nip that in the butt.
Let me weave you a verse.
What did that dude just say? Nip that in the butt?
Here you are.
Boy, that game reminds me of Adventure Quest Worlds. I used to play that
Should
shit.
be the control. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down.
A nanite aerosol bioweapon that causes massive hemorrhaging.
Bro, are you
and
just
has a
switching to
100%
YouTube
fatality.
mid-game?
Like, dude, that sounds like a game I want to play. And pretty much all of the Rainbow Six games had plots kind of like this. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 are the ones most people are familiar with. Terrorist Hunt was very fun, as was the multiplayer. These games weren't like Call of Duty at all. If you just rushed in,
That's why I built me a new setup. This is my 12th setup, so I can start streaming.
You had to carefully breach doors. You were able to set your guys up on multiple doors at once, so you could attack targets from multiple angles at once.
You need to turn your desktop audio down a little
There were
bit.
a lot of games like that were like squad-based tactical games, but I feel like people just got retarded.
That's good.
They can't play those anymore.
Fatalities. So what happened to Rainbow Six?
Yeah, they just can't do it.
gay-ass Six Siege happened. Rainbow Six Siege came out in 2015, and it's a gay game where
Rainbow
you could
Six
blow
Siege
off
was
some steam with
ass.
the girls at the end of a long day. So like 50% of the
I was
operators.
good at it, but it's actually an ass game.
Yeah, if you play this.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the position.
You're gay.
This
if
is,
you
bro,
play
this is going crazy. I think this guy, yeah, give me a minute. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. He just says this.
Shit's making me want to hop on Rainbow Six. Kind of feeling gay right now.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the like the outfits and everything, like I think this kind of stuff should stay in Fortnite. It just breaks the immersion and it makes the game feel weird.
In Siege are women. Boys, out of the probably 200 operators in Rainbow Six games from 1998 to 2008, do you know how many were women?
0.
Like 2 out of 200. And that's actually realistic.
Yeah.
In real life, in the real world of PMCs, it's maybe like 1% women in combat roles. So
Obviously, and everybody knows this. I'll tell you, anytime that I see a military game and there's like an emphasis on like women being soldiers, I again just think it's going to be garbage. Sorry, I do. I think it's instantly going to be garbage.
Immediately, what we saw with Six Siege and the fact Angela Bassett was their commander now is a pussification and a gayification and a homoification of the entire Rainbow Six series. But nobody cares, and you have brain-rotted Zoomers just eating this game up and still playing it because nobody gives a flip about realism or masculinity or authenticity.
Well, I think people do.
Robot's
They do
trying to bring
care.
him
It's
back to
just
life,
that.
dude. The robot's trying to rebuild them. It's trying to give them parts. You see that, dude?
Yeah.
Isn't that so sad?
Poor robot.
The robot's trying to rebuild them, bro.
For some reason, my Ethernet port isn't turned on. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Dude, that's so sad.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
People care about the
Karkata
gameplay
is-
too. Like, I mean,
However,
Fortnite is popular. That's not realistic at
it's
all.
true that-
I mean, if the game has good gameplay, people will overlook woke
knows how
elements of a
this- if
game.
it really-
Like woke content can't make a good game bad, and it can't
reached
make a
its
bad
limit.
game good. But it
Truly,
can make a
I'm
good
gonna
game
go
better,
confirm
or
that
it
the
could make a
leyline
bad game
extractor has
worse.
shut- Let them.
That's the difference.
Be alone.
But it gets worse. So the original Six Siege had you fighting the white masks. All of the gameplay and multiplayer stuff you were doing was just to train for new terrorists.
Final Fantasy 16 had a pretty prominent gay character. It was pretty good. Despite that, Concord, was very bad, and it was woke. You had Dragon Age: The Veilguard. If Dragon Age Veilguard had no woke content, it would have still been garbage. Most of the games with woke content, if you took that out, they would still be garbage.
The leyline extractor
It's not like
has ceased
it's not like
operations.
that's what's making
Traces
the game
of
bad.
leyline energy are still in the atmosphere.
Like Cyberpunk, yeah,
Moving
exactly.
on.
Cyberpunk has all
Those
kinds of like,
according to
I would say
research
like kind of
material.
woke stuff, right? But like it's nothing,
You two should
nothing
return
bad. Expedition
first.
33, not
I'll
really
take-
Baldur's Gate
although we've
3. Yeah,
stopped the
I mean,
source of the
Tales of the
effluence,
Shire. Like
the
look at that
leyline
game. If they
energy
took
in
out
the
all
air
the woke stuff of
exceeds
Tales of the
normal
Shire,
values.
well, you just
Your
have a loading
bodies won't be
screen.
able to hold up if you can.
But I mean, I guess so you wouldn't be able to play the game.
the
But like, I mean,
traveler hasn't
theoretically,
rested very well,
the entire game is bad, right? It's not like
Also,
one
it'll
thing
take
about it
some
is bad.
time
The
to
entire
pack up
thing
all
is
the
bad.
research documents.
Threats.
You're not
The
familiar
white
with
masks
this
were one of the
research after
threats.
all, so
and fighting the white
you
mask
won't
was a
be
pretty
of
fun
much use
PvE
here.
game mode that they
Tell
later
the
removed from the game.
Adventurers Guild
Okay,
that
fine,
the
pretty
incident
standard
has been
stuff.
resolved,
But in
and,
2020 was
then
when
get
Six
some
Siege
sleep.
really jumped the shark.
can discuss matters
According to the
tomorrow.
official lore of Six Siege, in 2020, Angela Bassett retires and puts this cringe millennial hipster dude named Harry, and he's
talk
brought in
about
as the
attitude.
new leader of Rainbow
fewer that
Six.
know about
That's right,
mechanical
this dude
life
who
form
looks like a
research,
barista and
the
has a
better.
podcast about his cats is now the leader of Rainbow Six.
Back to Catherine.
Is this true? Oh my god.
Wait.
Why would they do that? It's so weird.
Why are
Bro, I can't do this.
would you do this?
So again, you're not going to believe this junk, but this is all part of the official lore of Six Siege now.
Yeah.
In 2020, hipster millennial Harry has the brilliant idea to take Rainbow Six, give them all airsoft guns, and turn what they do into a live competition event on stage.
Why can't you just go invade South Africa again and destroy a far left communist group? What is this? Yeah, why can't you just go over to Serbia and stop a insurgency that's trying to bring back the Soviet Union and, traffic bombs to Iran, nuclear bombs to Iran? What the hell? What's this cartoon shit? It's weird.
With a bunch of cheering fans. So I'm sure huge Siege fans are like, duh, Andy, this happened a while ago. But look, I don't really follow this game or the story
so
anymore,
weird.
and so just recently found this out. I just think it's hilarious that this game is full of gay operators and girl bosses, and you aren't even fighting terrorism anymore, and you guys keep playing
See,
it.
I'll tell you why. The reason why is because they don't want to do fighting terrorism because it's political now. That's the reason why, and everybody knows it. That's why they're not doing it. And when I know that, this is one thing I've noticed with like video games. This is my opinion, is that when I know a video game is only telling a story in a certain way, because it's worried about having that thing go ahead and like, for example, like try to, you know, it's going to change things or it's going to like make people react in a negative way. That's whenever I know for sure that it's probably just going to be garbage. Like the integrity of the story at that point is now kind of gone.
Slop. Can Rainbow Six get any worse? Of course it can. Osa
Bro's just watching a video of Rainbow Six getting
first man
shit
to
talked
put on a
about.
dress. In 2023, Tubaro was added as the first woman in the game to pretend to be a man. Guys, if you're still playing Rainbow Six Siege, it's time to call your dad on the phone and tell him that his son is gay now. I'm sorry. Rainbow Six is full of girl bosses.
I don't think, like, I mean, in my opinion, I don't think it's really a big deal, right? I don't care about this kind of stuff a whole lot, but I do think it's true that the majority of the implementation of it isn't necessarily for the average person that's playing the game. It's for appeasing like journalists or for making the development team happy or something like that. And I think that when you have that's fine. You can decide whatever you want personally, right? Like I will play a video game if it plays well, and I will not play a video game if it doesn't play well. It's literally that simple to me. However, the aesthetic of a game does matter. And this is absolutely not something that's being made for your traditional male audience for Rainbow Six.
We should go find Kainari.
Like that's really, I mean, if you go, I bet if you looked at Rainbow Six YouTube videos and you looked at the back-end analytics for those, you'd be looking at an over 90% ratio of men that are watching them. Probably higher than that.
Fully black girled. It's fully gay and woke as a brand now. Yeah. Just go play Squad and Insurgency and Ready or Not if you want a real game. On the topic of Tom Clancy, I was chuckling recently at this terrible dialogue in The Division 2 that shows this cucked man. Watch this.
Don't be such a baby.
It hurts.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have punched a wall.
Better a wall than Sarah's face.
She deserves it.
Ow.
You're fine. It's not broken.
Or is every guy a cook and every woman? See, this is, I've noticed this a lot too. I think this is something I noticed in Warcraft recently, is that like they very commonly like portray men as like flawed characters, and they don't portray women as flawed characters even nearly as much. And oftentimes men are portrayed as somehow incompetent, stupid, evil, bad, misguided, or something like that. It's propaganda. Yeah, I think so. There's no heroism anymore. Yeah, it happens a lot.
We need a bandage.
Sylvanas wasn't flawed. Well, she was from back in the game was originally made. That's my whole point. Is it? Yeah, that's my whole point. And that was a long time ago. That's the way it was in 2004.
Keep your voice down.
You left that key around my neck, and you never thought to tell me what it was protecting?
Guys, why is every modern male character in video games like this? This ugly bull dyke over here is basically the man in the situation. She's the one leading. She's the one being a badass. The guy is like, owie, my fingies hurt. Ooh, where is there a big girl boss that will help me? I'm such a cuck. But guys, this is what Ubisoft has done again and again with their games. I actually don't even want Ubisoft.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, this is like, it's weird. It's certainly weird.
I thought
it's bullshit what they did to Arthas anyway. Yeah, exactly. Maybe the investors are trying to lower birth rates. Yeah, well, maybe you're right. The propaganda's everywhere. I'm sick of it. Yeah, and I think in general, a badass or she's emotionally unstable. Yeah, definitely. And it's 12-year-old games that made 12-year-old devs that made better game concepts. Well, yeah, it's because these people have the mind of a 10-year-old. And again, I think that it's.
And Carcata is no
It would
exception.
be okay if this happens sometimes, but it seems like these types of things are happening in games a lot. And I think that now we're like, what's really happened now is that because you have companies that are existing outside of the sphere of influence of like Western like journalism and culture,
what do you think?
They're effectively getting removed. Because you have games like Black Myth Wukong or any of these like Korean games that are coming out, or Genshin Impact, for example, and these games totally move the window, and they make it to where you don't have to play a game that patronizes you and talks down to you. And I think that really that's the main reason why you're seeing video games changing back. It's because those games that are not patronizing, that aren't a lecture, that don't include identity elements for no reason, those video games are the ones that are successful. Numerically, this is a fact. Expedition 33 was great. Well, Expedition 33 is a great example of how to write good female characters and how to introduce, like, Expedition 33, good storytelling transcends gender, I think, in a lot of cases, but that doesn't necessarily mean that gender is something that doesn't play a role at all. Obviously, in Expedition 33, gender does play a role. It plays a role in the storytelling of the entire game, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad or a good thing. It's just simply an element of storytelling. But I think that when you try to tell stories and you don't even consider that at all, and I think this is one thing that they do, is that the way that a lot of these Western studios, and this is especially true with American studios, is that they try to write stories, is what they end up doing is they're writing a story and they're taking a male character and they're just turning it into a female character. That's it. That's the only change they make. But the difference is that the way that you write a male character is different than the way that you write a female character, because men and women are fundamentally different. So if you just change the skin on the character, it totally alters the dynamic of what's realistic.
Off to make another Splinter Cell game because they would just turn Sam Fisher into a gay, disabled black girl boss.
That's it.
By the way, pretty much any of the Tom Clancy stuff Ubisoft did prior to 2015 was usually pretty based. Was just playing Future Soldier tonight, and it's full of Chads.
It's a big rig, that's all I'm saying.
She got that 6.7 liter V8, so I mean, I figure she's the better deal. Live on a base, not a ranch. That should work.
The final game I want to talk about that captures the complete pussification we are experiencing in modern video games is 2023's 125 million pile of DEI dog shit.
This game is fighting inflation because it literally made millions of dollars vanish. It's crazy how bad this
Portals
is.
of Avian.
It's insane.
Now you might look at the cover and think, okay, tough looking dude, this might be pretty masculine.
Yeah.
Then you start the game and realize that you play as this kid. Then he starts talking and it's some of the cringiest MCU dialogue. 125 million pile of DEI dog shit.
This game is fighting inflation because it literally made millions of dollars vanish. It's crazy how bad this
Portals of Avian.
It's insane.
Now you might look at the cover and think, okay, tough looking dude, this might be pretty masculine.
Yeah.
Then you start the game and realize that you play as this kid. Then he starts talking and it's some of the cringiest MCU dialogue you've ever heard.
Did Caleb ever tell you his plans for this caper he's got in mind up in Topside?
I think he just likes to say caper.
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 Fun word.
Feels sneaky.
Big millennial energy. Major millennial energy. Guaranteed the person who wrote that has a Funko Pop. And now they're probably collecting Labubu's. Yep, written by Reddit.
Target practice?
Why not?
Bro, I can't take 8 hours of dialogue that got rejected from Ant-Man and the Wasp, Part 5.
No offense, but what we do is kind of like... Pew, pew, pew. A Magnus is like... Pow, bang, brrrr.
Just imagine the 42-year-old millennial chuckling to themselves.
Yep. Everybody fucking knows exactly who makes stories like this. Absolutely. I hate this. I know it's so cringe.
As they wrote this. The kids are going to love this one.
It was like a
But
Marvel
it gets
movie.
worse. Your name is Jack, and the person you're following, your mentor, is this chick, Luna, who is, of course, a lesbian black girl boss who you're probably secretly in love with, and she rejects you. Within the first hour of the game, she dies, and the bad guys kill her. And guys, this is not a joke. She is replaced by another lesbian black girl boss who is now giving you orders.
We're almost out of time, Jax. Sandrak attacks us from all sides, and there is no place left to run.
Like, when I tell you that liberal millennial men just have a fetish for being told what to do by black women, are you starting to see it now?
I don't even think that's it, personally. I think that they're just adding in the inclusion for no reason. They're adding this in, and I think that the way that they add these characters in, I think that it makes people more aware of race, and I think that it makes people more racist. It's like, yeah, checkbox ticking, exactly. It's like a DEI fetish, exactly. And in the process of that, and that's what I think is really problematic about it, is that in the process of trying to give certain groups of people identification or, like representation, I think that they've given them representation, but it's been negative because they don't really think about making the character. And I think this is also something that happens a lot of times with minority characters that they add in, is that they add in minority characters that are almost flawless, right? Because they don't want to portray a minority person as, maybe a stereotype that could be, like leveraged against them. And I think that's the reason why you're probably not having new Rainbow Six movies or new Rainbow Six games that are about like fighting terrorist groups. It's to avoid potential real life, connections. And I think that really that entire mindset is just unhealthy and weird. It's an unhealthy and weird mindset. And I think that what happens, I don't think it makes people racist. I think it makes them mad at bad games, then they pretend that it's good when it's not. Yeah, definitely. To avoid hurting terrorist groups? Yeah, unironically. Yeah, absolutely. Look at how many people simp for Hamas.
Jack, the main character, is a total cuck. He has no thoughts of his own and is just doing what all these black girl bosses tell him to do. Would you believe me if I said it gets even worse, though? At about the 2-hour mark in this game, you encounter a big-backed trans woman who is also bossing you around and telling you what to do. This is not a joke. Guys, will these companies ever learn? I've never seen so much money.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this definitely isn't really something that's made for an average guy. And if you're making a video game like this and you're not making the male fantasy part of your that's not part of what you're doing, you're just making a mistake. Really, you're making a mistake.
Go directly down the toilet drain before.
And nobody's going to play it.
All they had to do was put a tough masculine dude in the game, put a hot chick on his arm who is maybe a damsel in distress. Done. Go and print your money. All right, so what should I compare Immortals of Avium with? I mean, I could really pull anything.
And you can see how this is happening now, is that now you have video game companies that are moving away from this. They're massively moving away from it. And if you look at the recent video game showcases, almost every single one of these woke character inclusion type things is gone. It's not 100% gone, but 80% of it is gone.
From the 2000s, and it would look better by contrast. Red Faction, Guerrilla, Mercenaries 2, Splinter Cell. But just because I want to talk about it, Army of Two. This game is literally like an injection of testosterone when you play it. It's just buff dudes shooting guns and saying badass stuff. Watch this cinematic and tell me this isn't the most badass thing ever.
In his farewell address to the nation, President Eisenhower left America with a strong warning. Ernest Stockwell, CEO of Security and Strategy Corporation, says that...
And the thing is that if you're looking, who is the target audience for this game?
Good times. Huh? What's that?
That's it. That's it. Right there. Bald men in their 30s and 20s. There it is. It's the whole thing.
And our future depends on the private military.
To fear the military-industrial complex is to fear progress. Look at the operation in Somalia. 35 U.S. soldiers dead, hundreds wounded. But not a single private contractor was injured in the
Wait, is this kid? Yeah, this is
we
badass.
outperformed the military and achieved all our objectives flawlessly.
So basically, the American government calls back its troops and forces and just says, we're going to have Tyson and Rios handle everything now.
Yeah, exactly.
Could there be a more badass intro to your character in a game? See, boys, games from the 2000s were all about male, masculine fantasy. We want to be the hero of the story. We want to be at the center. We want to save the women and the children and the damsels in distress.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. If you're making a military shooter game, you don't need to be thinking about how to attract girls to the game. You need to be thinking about how can I make it to where every single guy wants to play this game. That's what it's about. Absolutely. Those are the people they're going to watch. Those are the people they're going to play. Absolutely. 100%. And you can't make both groups happy all the time. Generally, I think that especially with more realistic storytelling like this, it's almost impossible to.
Anxiety
All of the
over
women
a
should be
lack of
obsessed with
creative
us. Video games have
inspiration.
always been about male
Well,
wish fulfillment. Xbox
inspiration
wonders
tends
why
to
they
give
had to lay
anxious
off
minds a
9,000
wide
people this
berth.
year. It's because you
So
quit
I
making
hope
video
that
games
will
about
help you
male
relax.
fantasy and you
Thank
put a
you.
bunch of gay nonsense in your games. It's a
Yeah,
simple.
like, I mean, I'm sorry, but Gears of War and Halo, those are for guys.
Remorse
Those
for
are
the
guy
misdeeds
games.
of the past,
Xbox was the
and
guy
despair over
console.
the sorry state of the
Abso-fucking-lutely.
What was that? But in closing here, I want to talk about the real reason for the pussification of video games, and it's a couple things. Number one, we let too many women into the video game industry. If you look at this chart here, women have been.
I'm fine. Next, please.
Look. It's. I don't entirely agree with this, right? I mean, like, I think that women can write good stories and they can make good games too. But the problem is that when your hiring process is based off of ideology and you're hiring people through that, then you're going to have a problem.
Let alone what you're sorry for.
Women don't deserve right.
Trending
Looks like
more.
you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up. Then I'll explain everything.
More liberal in America the past 20 years. And the big problem is that we have been hiring and allowing these liberal women into our hobbies. Although I love Last of Us, which came out in 2013, games like Last of Us and Life is Strange in 2014 started this whole movement of people talking about,
Feeling
quote,
more awake now?
empathy in video games.
I
Video games
never
are no longer
expected the
about male
traveler to
fantasy. They're,
literally come
quote,
to me in a
art now.
dream.
Games are.
That's fucking true. Holy shit, that is true. Yeah, it especially video games that are trying to be Hollywood. The only person who gets a pass on that is Kojima. Nobody else gets it.
You make
That's it.
Art and are about learning to
That's what we
empathize
said
with
is funny.
others.
Yeah, I know.
People beginning to talk about
I'm
video
guessing
games
that's the
like
one
this
that led
10
you
years
into my
ago
dream
is
earlier?
exactly why we're in our
Both can
current
feast on the
predicament.
bad dreams
Video
of
games
human
are not
beings.
about empathy.
But we need
They're
to be
not
in a
about
dream
being
of
some
our own to
trans
digest
goblin.
them.
They're not about
The place
learning
where
from
you met
people
me
different than
earlier
us.
was where I go to
Video games
digest
that
bad
men will go
dreams.
out and pay
I must
$70
have
for
swallowed
have
one too
always
many
been
bad
about one
dreams,
thing.
because they were
Male
causing me
wish
some digestive
fulfillment.
trouble.
We want to be the
It's
hero.
actually a
We
good
want to
thing
be
you
at the
showed up
center.
when you did.
We want to blow shit up.
Call
This
it
is
a
our
happy
hobby
accident,
and
I
it is
guess.
our right to do
Thanks
that.
to your help,
If
I'm
games
now
will
able
simply
to
get back
digest
to
all
this
these dreams
simple
I think
stuff.
this is true, and this will always be true.
You looked a little.
That's definitely no. He's right about
But
that.
I still owe you an apology.
The fact is that, and you look at the video games that are massively successful, and they all follow this paradigm.
Don't you feel horribly?
They all do. I mean, you can't have that many, points on a line, on a graph, and not say there's a line.
They will be successful again.
That's where I work.
Yeah.
But as
This
long as
invitation,
Sony
hope
and
to see you as
Xbox keep chasing this non-existent, gender-confused female trans audience, they're going to continue to fail. All right, boys, I'm out.
Yeah, I think that a lot of that's true. I don't agree with everything in this video, but in a general sense, I do agree, is that whenever you're making video games, you have to make a game for a target audience. And I think that especially with military shooters,
Girls'
you already
lives
have
matter.
a very, very, very defined male audience there. There's the video right there. Sounds like entitlement. Games are a hobby for everyone.
Feminism went too far.
Yeah, it's because of Glorilla. It's because of Megan Thee Stallion.
No more feminism.
It's because of all of them. It's because of all of them.
No more feminism.
Good morning, good afternoon, and you know what? Let's get into it. I hate Mordecai as a friend. After spending the better part of 2 years rewatching this show and seeing the characters grow in multiple different ways, I started to get a really big hate boner for Mordecai. It really comes from the more popular scenes from regular show because, dear God, these annoy the hell out of me. Let's take, for example, Rigby's death. Out of all the scenes in the entirety of regular show, this is the most controversial one because people still to this day will defend Mordecai for his actions. Let me explain. Mordecai fans will say that Mordecai had absolutely no idea what would have happened had he pushed Rigby. Of course, we saw what happened, but... Okay, let me present you with a scenario. Say you have never seen a meat grinder in your life. You didn't even know what a meat grinder was. But while at work, you and your friend were fighting. And at one point, you push your friend into a meat grinder and he, well, you know. That doesn't suddenly justify what you did. I mean, why would you push somebody into a meat grinder? And in the case of Mordecai, why would you push somebody into an abyss? Even if it didn't kill him, he'd be floating within infinity for, well, infinity. Alright, with the first one done, I'm gonna rapid fire the next 3 so I can get to the last one and really talk about why I made this video. There's no easy way to start this, so I'm just gonna start this off by saying CJ deserves so much better. In defense of Mordecai, CJ and Mordecai weren't exactly dating yet. That's the only time I'll be saying this in the entire video. In some of these In Defense of Mordecai videos, they defend his kind of hopeless romantic attitude as somewhat realistic take of a young man's approach to romance, or how he approaches a girl he likes. No, this is not a realistic take. This is a flanderization of that idea that is frequently used and reused to death in rom-coms. And that in itself is what makes it so frustrating to watch. I've seen this same thing happen over and over and over again, and I'm tired of it. But somehow it's worse with Mordecai. We all remember this episode, hopefully very well. Mordecai gets heartbroken because of a misunderstanding, then has a revolving door of girls he goes out with, until he finally finds CJ. Mordecai opens up about the fact that he's not really interested in dating, and CJ's cool with it, which is good. So they have fun as friends, and at the end of the day, Mordecai asks CJ if she wants to go to the movie with him.
Yeah, so his head just exploded. Just blam!
Man, oh, you guys have the worst luck or something.
I know. Oh, I almost forgot. So I have these 2 tickets to see Lovebot 2 tomorrow. What?
Yeah, I'd love to go to the movies with you.
Now, before he can even ask the question, she immediately says yes. And this is shaping up to be something really good for him. I mean, he's no longer heartbroken and he's having the time of his life. Then he returns to the coffee shop and reality rears its ugly head, for lack of a better word. And once he figures out that Margaret actually isn't being proposed to, he then asks Margaret if she wants to go to the movies.
Do you want to see Lovebot 2 with me tonight? I've got a pair of tickets.
Tonight? Yeah, sure, I'd love to.
Great, it's a date then. Haha.
Mind you, he had already asked CJ. And because this is a cartoon and cartoons use cartoon logic, well, this happens.
Oh, hey, what's up, CJ?
Mordecai, what's going on?
Now take a listen to how our genius protagonist deals with this F-up.
We can work this out.
What do you mean, work this out?
Wait, Mordecai, are you dating this girl?
Now for fans of the show, I don't have to explain what happened next. Storm clouds, store gets destroyed, and CJ kind of leaves the show for a while. Now eventually they rekindle and become a couple, until this happens.
No!
Oh my gosh.
I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, Mordecai? No, it's not.
CJ, wait!
Now I have a very extremist view when it comes to cheating. So I've been told. I had no idea having 0 tolerance for it and 0 chance of reconciliation for it was grounds for being an extremist when it comes to this situation, but apparently that's what I've been told. More than likely by closeted cheaters themselves. Now Mordecai pretty much clears the air about how he feels about Margaret to CJ in the next episode after pulling a series of stunts that lands him in the hospital, and well, everything works out for the better. Until the wedding. I don't want to talk too much about this episode because, dear God, I get so much secondhand embarrassment thinking about it. So I'll give you a quick synopsis. Muscle Man is getting married, but is too emotional to read the letter that his father wrote to him on the day of his marriage. So he asks Mordecai to do it. Mordecai reads out the entirety of the letter and then has a Disney Channel main character love speech moment. I know that's incredibly wordy, but that's quite literally the only way I can describe it. I refuse to play the entirety of this speech out because I get so much secondhand embarrassment, as I said earlier, so just find it on YouTube. This episode struck a chord with me in particular because It just did. The episode starts off with Mordecai asking Rigby if he could cover his shift. Rigby accepts. Then it happens again. He's less accepting, but he does anyway. Then it happens again. He's even less accepting, but it happens anyway. And then the gang all have a meeting at the front, and I'll just let it play out a little bit.
Sorry I'm late. I was moving CJ's couch.
I guess CJ's the remote in that relationship because she's the one with all the control. Does anyone want me to explain? Do we get it? We get it.
I'm afraid I don't quite.
We get it.
Now pay close attention to Mordecai in this particular scene, and then remember what I said about the intro to this episode.
Mordecai, tell him how useful I am.
Yeah, I mean, you're fun.
What? No, tell him I'm useful.
Yeah, you're my friend.
Why aren't you saying the word useful?
Well, I mean, there was the time with the chairs, the limousine, the pretzel. You're basically the opposite of useful pretty much anytime we do anything.
But we did those things together.
Yeah, I mean, you were there.
So the whole time I've been covering for you and CJ?
Well, I mean, it's the least you could do.
There it is. There it is. That right there, along with one other line in this episode, is the entire reason I made this video. All the other pieces of evidence just kind of fell into place. But that right there is the main reason this video even exists. You couldn't even give him a smidget of credit. Not even a little bit. He's been helping you the whole time, covering for you, but you couldn't give him even a smidget of credit? Every time I see this scene, or even think about it, it immediately changes my mood. Now, of course, I can't outwardly express my anger because A, I don't live alone, and B, what would I really gain from shouting into a mic? Now, unfortunately, I can't really get more clips from this episode because there aren't any non-reaction based clips from this that really show what I'm trying to say or even really prove my point. And the piracy website that I'm getting the clips from outside of YouTube has kind of been not necessarily shut down, but barely functional. So this is pretty much where the video is going to end.
Today I'm going to be discussing your regular show hot takes. I recently made a community post asking for all of your hot takes on regular show, and I'm going to be looking at whether you had an opinion about an episode, a season, a concept, whatever it is. I'm going to see if it's truthful and honestly pretty valid, or if you're full of shit. And I am on that road to 100,000 subscribers. Yes, we just passed 10K, and who knows, maybe tomorrow we'll be at 11K, and that could be all because of you, because you lifted that arm up and pressed that subscribe button, because I make awesome regular show, Adventure Time Gumball, movie and gaming content, and you don't want to miss it. So without further ado, let's read all of your stuff. And starting us off with our first hot take from Manda Love is, I'm not sure this is a hot take, but I always hear people say that Mordecai regressed as a character throughout the show. I disagree. I think he stayed exactly the same, and everyone around him growing up and maturing made him look like he regressed. Mordecai never started to feel more pressure to grow until Rigby got with Eileen, and more so when he got his diploma. He used to always just bank off the fact that he was more mature and responsible one out of the duo, and thus never felt the need to change. And honestly, I think you're right. I don't think Mordecai really regressed as a character. It's just him staying the same made him feel like he was regressing as a character. Because the beginning of the seasons, he's just this chill Blue Jay who is honestly pretty awesome to watch. He's the one that is more mature. He's the one that is more smart. He's a little bit more rational than Rigby. So when Rigby starts acting good, doing well, and we see Mordecai not liking this because Mordecai is so used to the norm, everybody views it just as a character regression because he's just acting worse. He's acting like an asshole. When in reality, he's just not being able to handle the fact that stuff is changing. He is staying the same when everyone around him is doing better, growing up, and it just so happens that his best friend is the one that's doing way better than him now, so Mordecai just can't handle this, so it makes it feel like a character regression, and in some ways, I do think he regresses a little bit, especially in Graduation Day Special when he is just being a complete and utter asshole to Rigby, because, I mean, Mordecai is supposed to be smart, he is supposed to be rational, he is supposed to understand what's going on, and him just being unable to cope with the fact that his friend is graduating from high school and bettering himself, it it makes it definitely feel like a regression because he never acts like that in the entire series. The only time we see Mordecai really being a dick is when he's around women and when he's like taking advantage of Rigby, making Rigby do all of his work, and just in other certain circumstances where he's just acting better than Rigby. For example, like when he has a high school diploma and Rigby doesn't in the episode More Smarter. There's just a couple of cases where Mordecai is acting like a dick, but none of it even remotely feels like what he was doing in season 7, where he just wasn't caring about Rigby at all and just not wanting to benefit his friend at all. So I feel like in a way he regressed as a character into just being more of an asshole and less understanding. But overall, it was because he was staying the same, because he was the same person. So I don't think like his character was changing in a way that was different from who he was in the past seasons. It's just everybody else changed and Mordecai was left in the dust. So, I mean, I agree with you, but I just think the way that they viewed Mordecai in season 7, the way they showed him, made everybody hate him a little bit, which is why it feels like Mordecai regressed. And our next hot take from RuPaul Drag Race Superfan is I never liked Muscle Man and he is the weakest main cast member. You know who else has a shitty opinion about Muscle Man? This guy. Because, I mean, I get what you're saying. I know a lot of people don't like Muscle Man, and I feel like it's mainly because he got so many episodes centered all about him, which, to be fair, although I personally love those episodes a lot, they're not everybody's cup of tea. It's just a lot of Muscle Man. It's a lot of the same jokes. It's a lot of the same, like a lot of the